EastEnders spoilers. Phil embroiled in Keanu's horror gang attack. Is Dennis safe? EastEnders fans are fearing the worst for the residents of Albert Square after it was revealed another gang attack is imminent on the BBC One soap. The gang storyline on EastEnders could have devastating consequences for Keanu Taylor, played by Danny Walters, just a short while after the death of Shakil Kazemi, Shaheen Jafargholi. In upcoming scenes, Keegan Baker, Zack Morris, will be left deeply concerned when a gang turns up and begins to tease him. Another gang were responsible for stabbing his best friend Shakil to death over a stolen bike. New spoiler photos for scenes airing later this week show Keanu in turmoil. Keanu is shocked when he comes across a suspicious rucksack full of stolen phones in the arches and soon realizes Dennis Rickman, Bleu Landau, is behind it after he hid it for a local gang. As Keanu tries to protect Dennis, the gang arrive looking for the rucksack and are not bothered by Keanu's warning. However, Phil Mitchell, Steve McFadden, soon arrives and scares them off before the police are called. After the gang leaves, Keanu tries to persuade Dennis not to get involved but spots him trying to take the bag. Keanu insists he will handle the situation, but when he returns the arches later that day, he finds it has been vandalized. He decides to keep it a secret from Phil to protect Dennis, but the youngster receives a threatening message. Keanu takes matters into his own hands and heads off to meet the gang with the rucksack. Will he be able to persuade them to stay away, or could he end up being brutally attacked like Shakil? It comes after it was revealed Keegan will initially believe the gang are there for him, running to the cafe to hide when they first rock up in Walford. His brother Keanu doesn't want Dennis to become involved. Keanu will send Dennis to the cafe, but the youngster heads to McClunky's instead. Here he will meet the gangsters and buys a phone from them. He then offers to do them a favor in return for cash in a desperate bid to impress the older gang members. Dennis then heads back the mechanic just as Keanu begins to grow suspicious over his whereabouts. Elsewhere in Walford, Hayley Slater, Katie Jarvis, could be about to depart the soap. Fearing that Cat, Jessie Wallace, has found out about her baby and who the father really is, she makes plans for a swift exit. EastEnders continues tomorrow on BBC One at 8 p.m.